for revenge, still ballin'. It's the 2020 tour scratch with these haters talking. 49 and faith, ride with me. Like you know they're shooting for the top spot, about to make the block high. We from Killer Cali, bet you we would not stop. Knocking down haters like a drop top. 49 and faith, ride with me. Like you know they're shooting for the top spot, about to make the block high. I've been getting money working OT, and I stack it so high I got a nosebleed. Shooting from the hip like I'm Kobe. Super Bowl team coming for the trophy. I bet a couple million I'ma get that. And I'm not really for gossip and a chit chat. I'm loading up the semi for the kickback in the big stack. And I'm coming for revenge on this holy with the ceremony. And I'm running over everybody, go ahead and hold me. You're never gonna slow me down. I'm talking championships, more Super Bowl rings. My red and gold chain drip down like a king. I do it for my city if you got it, I mean. 49 a faithful ride with me. We coming back for revenge, still ballin'. It's the 2020 tour scratch with these haters talking. 49 a faithful ride with me. Like you know they're shooting for the top spot, about to make the block high. We from Killer Cali, bet you we would not stop. Knocking down haters like a drop.
Let's go. Good evening. It's your boy Niner Sickness with the Niner Sickness podcast. Late night. I did not do a thumbnail. I'm just coming on here cold turkey. I don't know how many people are going to show up, how many people are going to be up on a Monday night, late night. But if you're up and you're here, welcome to the podcast. Welcome, Victor. How you doing, Victor? Let me move you up a little bit right there. Welcome, Victor. How you doing, sir? Good to see you. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, everyone. Before we get started, I always like to let everybody know to please wipe your feet before entering and smash that like button. Let's talk a little late night football. Let's see who is up at this hour. Like I said, I don't expect a lot of you to be popping in. It is 11:13 p.m. on a Monday night. I did not expect to go on today, but I was kind of like, you know what? Let me go on. Let's see who will come in and chit chat with me at this hour. I wanted to talk a little bit about the 49ers and the Commanders. What a game against the Commanders. For those that watched the game, it was a beautiful thing to watch. It seemed like the offense struggled a little bit against the Commanders at first. It looked like Brock Purdy took a minute to kind of get his feet underneath him. And Kyle had to kind of figure out, okay, what is the coordinator of the Washington Commanders going to do in this game? So Kyle kind of had to figure it out, and they kind of picked it up in the second half, and the rest is history. The 49ers win 37-20, beat them by 17 points. So they pretty much covered the spread. The spread was, I believe, 3.5. So they beat them by 17. The run game did not really get going as expected. I mean, the Commanders came into Levi completely sold out on stopping the run. That was their objective. Stop the run and make Brock Purdy beat you. If it was Jimmy G, and I am not against Jimmy G, I'm not a hater, but if it was Jimmy G and the Commanders would have came in and stopped the run as they did, we probably would have been in trouble. We probably could have lost that game Saturday. But with Brock Purdy, it seems like he's more poised. The game is not too big for him. And Kyle Shanahan seems to trust him. He seems to trust Brock more than he has on Jimmy. You might say, wait a minute, he trusted Jimmy. No, he didn't. Let me see why. In the Super Bowl, or whenever Jimmy threw an interception, what would Kyle do? Kyle pretty much shut the passing game and will run the ball. Whether we could run it or not, they will run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. Why? The minute that Jimmy threw an INT, the passing game was over. He didn't trust Jimmy. Regardless of the INTs called back because of flags or penalties. But there was a moment where in the Seattle game he threw a pick through Diggs and Diggs dropped it. And what happened the very next play? Kyle went and attacked through the air. He trusted Brock. When Brock beat the Miami and he threw the ball to CMC for the touchdown at the post. Prior to that play, Brock had almost thrown an interception. Or he threw an interception. It was called back because of a penalty. And what did Kyle do? He let it rip for a touchdown to CMC. So you tell me, does Kyle Shanahan trust Brock more than he trusts Jimmy G? I think so. We got Victor in the house. How you doing, Victor? We got Roberto Davis is in the house. What's up? Thank you for coming late night. Late night Niner talk. Absolutely. How you doing, my friend? We got Niner Chanel in the house. How you doing? What's up, Faithful? We got Joseph J. Galvin in the house. Brock is our future. Listen, Brock is doing things that the Niners have not experienced since the Jeff Garcia, Joe Montana, and Steve Young days. I can't say too much about Trey Lance, because he really hasn't had a fair shake, okay? So I'm not going to sit here and bash Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance will be a great quarterback. Whether it's here or not, I don't know. Nobody knows the future, but I do know that Trey Lance is a great guy and possible great quarterback. But the reality is this. Jimmy G got hurt. Brock Purdy has come in and he has commanded the offense. He has commanded the offense. He has done exactly what he's supposed to do. And he has not lost a game since he took over. If you watch that Tampa Bay Buccaneers game against Arizona started their third string quarterback. How did he do? And I'm not being an ass towards him, but how did the third string quarterback do against Tampa Bay in their home? Same scenario that Brock had when we played Tampa. Now, our defense is better than Arizona, I understand. But the fact that Brock took control and put 35 points on that D. 37 points on Miami, or 33 points, I believe it was. 37 just on Washington. I don't think no team has been putting up high points on Washington. Washington's offense is not that good, but their defense is a top 5, top 10. For Brock Purdy to put up the points that he did against this defense is promising. It is. It's promising and it's encouraging that this kid can come in, take over the reins for your San Francisco 49ers, just got thrown into the wolves against Miami, against a blitzing Miami defense. When Miami was hot offensively at that time and gave them an L. Then it played against Tampa, first game against Tom Brady, gave them an L. Then went to Seattle to a hostile environment, the 12. A really loud, hard place to play. and gave the Seahawks an L. Then we come home on Saturday night and we host the Washington Commanders, a great defense. And what does the Niners and Brock Purdy do? Give them an L. The 49ers went from 3-4 to 11-4. From 3-4 to 11-4. NFC West champions. If that is not credit to Kyle Shanahan, I don't know what is. If Kyle Shanahan does not get picked for Coach of the Year, the NFL is rigged because he is winning games on his third quarterback. He is winning games on his third quarterback. Kyle should be chosen as a candidate to win the Coach of the Year. Nick Bosa has been a monster on defense. 17.5 points. Sacks, 17.5 sacks for Mr. Bosa. If he's not Defensive Player of the Year candidate or even wins it, again, the NFL is rigged. What this 49ers is doing this year is incredible. They have won 8 games in a row. 8 games in a row. If you remember in 2019, they won 9 games in a row before they lost to Seattle. They win this Sunday against the Las Vegas Raiders. They would hit the 9-game mark as well. People don't realize how hard it is to win games in the NFL. Regardless of the level of teams that you play, whether they're good or not. The fact that you have beaten 8 teams in a row is tremendous. Let's see here. Chart. Purdy has unlimited, ununited for fan base, something that I haven't seen in some time. I'm full supporter of Lance, but if Purdy takes us deep into the playoffs, wins the Super Bowl, he's our starter. Listen. I know there's Trey Lance fans, there's Jimmy G fans, and there's now starting to be Brock Purdy fans. Niner sickness. You know what fan I am? Of the emblem. See that tattoo right there? It's a San Francisco tattoo, the emblem of the 49ers. Right here it says 49ers. It doesn't say Brock Purdy. It doesn't say Trey Lance. It doesn't say Jimmy Garoppolo. It says San Francisco 49ers. Meaning, I support whoever is giving us the opportunity to win. I love Trey. I wanted Trey to be drafted to the San Francisco 49ers when he was drafted. And I'm not saying he's not going to be the starter. But what I'm saying is Brock Purdy has come in, taken control of this offense, has played not just okay, but very well. We are winning games. He's not just the passenger of the plane, but he's also the pilot. We are winning games with Brock. Perfect example. That particular play against the Commanders on Saturday, almost towards the end of the fourth quarter, where Brock took a sack. He took the sack purposely because he knew that if he threw the ball, it could have been intercepted. What would Jimmy have done? What would Jimmy have done? Wouldn't have Jimmy thrown possibly an INT in desperation of trying to get away from the defender? Credit to Jimmy, he was probably trying to make a play and he would pay for it. Brock had the presence, okay? This is a rookie that we're talking about, but Brock had the presence to understand I am better off taking a sack in this particular play than risking on throwing an INT. That is special. That is special from Brock. Brock is a rookie that is playing like a vet. One thing you cannot teach a quarterback, whether he has a great arm or not, whether he is very smart or not, whether he's tall or short, one thing you cannot teach a quarterback is to have awareness and presence of the pocket. You got to have awareness of the pocket. You got to have that clock going in your head knowing that pass rushers are coming. That is very rare for a lot of quarterbacks. Quarterbacks have to learn that eventually or try to learn it. Brock, it comes to him automatically. His awareness of the pocket is superb. The way he avoids sacks, the way he avoids defenders, wants you to see more football, Brock. Don't you enjoy watching Brock play? That particular, when he spun kind of like a ballerina and he threw the ball out of bounds instead of taking a sack and losing yards. What rookie quarterback does that? What 7th round quarterback does it? Forget about the rookie quarterback, because you can be drafted in the 1st round, 2nd round, 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round, 6th round, and be a rookie. This kid was drafted in the 7th round, the last pick of the draft. And this kid is playing football like he's been playing for the 49ers for the last 2 to 3 years. Now, he's going to make his mistakes. And I hope that those mistakes are made prior to going into the playoffs. Because as we know, in the playoffs, if you lose, you're one and done. We don't want that to happen. But I don't know about you, but I feel comfortable in Brock. When Brock lets the ball go, I am not closing my eyes like I did with Jimmy. Jimmy let the ball go, and I'm like, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Don't be intercepted. Don't be intercepted. And then when it was intercepted, damn it, Jimmy, what were you thinking, right? Or am I the only one? But I don't have that sense of nervousness with Brock. When Brock lets it rip, I'm like, who's going to catch it? And for how many yards? I'm excited to watch my quarterback throw again. I don't know about you, but we've been starving for a quarterback like Brock Purdy. At least I have. Maybe I can't speak for you guys, but I have. It's Purdy mania in San Francisco, seeing a bunch of Purdy gear everywhere. That is awesome. How you doing, 49er Throwback? Welcome to the channel. Smart football. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If Bosa don't get the Niners sack record at 19.5 by next year, listen, this is the opportunity, Marcus. Welcome to the show, by the way. I believe the Raiders have been giving up. I forgot how many sacks they've been giving up per game. This is an opportunity for Nick Bosa to get 2 to 3 sacks easily on this offense of the Raiders. Hopefully, he will get that record out of the way so that it doesn't put pressure on him towards the end against Arizona. But especially Arizona and that quarterback, that third string quarterback in Arizona. Oh my goodness. Bosa's going to feast against Derek Carr and against that quarterback in Arizona. I appreciate that, Master Seth 40. Daniel, how you doing? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Pterodome, welcome, my friend. I am not comfortable with Brock. I'm damn confident. I'm telling you, he brings that confidence in you, right? When he rips the ball, you're not closing your eyes. You're not, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, like Jimmy. I don't know about you guys, but Jimmy threw the ball, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. And then when he made the pass, completely like, whew, okay, we survived for another play. And then he throws the ball again deep, oh crap, oh crap. And then when it was intercepted, we're like, damn it, Jimmy, what were you thinking? I haven't got those vibes from Brock Purdy. And Kyle Shanahan seems to really trust this kid. He really seems to trust him. Eddie, what's up, Eddie? How you doing, brother? Welcome, welcome. Reyes is in the house. How you doing, Reyes? Welcome to the channel, my friend. It's good to see them attack downfield. Isn't it? Isn't it fun to watch? You know, with Jimmy G, defensive coordinators only worried about the middle. They didn't care about the outside. They didn't care past 20 yards. They didn't care. They challenged Jimmy to throw on the outside. They challenged him to go deep. They would cover the middle. With Brock, now the defense has to cover the whole field. And that opens it up for our running game. Our running game was good when everybody was covering the middle on Jimmy. Imagine now that Brock is making the defense spread out. Those lanes have opened up. Look at CMC against Tampa Bay, against Seattle. Those lanes open up. Why? Because Brock opens up the defense, because he can go in the middle, or he can go long, or he can go outside post. And that's something that, what's up, defense? Niners defense, I like it. Eddie Woods, what's up, brother? How you doing, sir? Renjoy, how you been, my brother? It's been a while. Mr. Miranda. Brock knew when it's time to move out of the pocket. It's that awareness, my friend. It is that awareness of the pocket. He understands. He has this clock in his head. He understands. Rushers are coming. I got to go through my progressions, but I got to let it go. And one thing that Brock does that Jimmy didn't do is provide mobility. Now, is Brock a runner like Trey? No. But Brock can move just enough to make defenders miss. And all it takes when you're playing football, guys, all it takes is a split second for George Kittle to get open. All it takes is a split second for Debo, Jawan Jennings, Ayuk, Kittle, CMC, whoever Jews to get away from their coverage, and boom, Brock can deliver the ball. With Jimmy, that wasn't possible. It wasn't. I'm telling you, for us old school people, that's a nicer way of saying older people, we got spoiled with the Joe Montanas, the Steve Youngs, even the Jeff Garcias, even the Kaepernick. But ever since Kaepernick, we haven't seen good quarterback. This kid, now I'm not anointing him the savior of the team. I'm not saying we're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm not saying we can't. I'm not delusional. I'm taking it one game at a time. I'm enjoying the ride of this roller coaster. I'm taking it one game at a time, and every game we win, I enjoy. I'm not worried about the playoffs. I am not worried about the championship. I'm not worried about the Super Bowl. One game at a time. But Brock definitely brings confidence in me. I'm a big Jimmy G, but it's refreshing to see us move the ball, and it's refreshing to be on a win streak. Jimmy is a solid quarterback and has done a lot for our team. I just think it's pretty time. You know what, Eddie? Again, nothing against Jimmy. He has won games for us. But Jimmy, as an experienced quarterback for the year that he's been in the league, he struggles with decision making. It's almost like the process in his mind doesn't process quick enough. And he makes mistakes. Again, we won games with Jimmy. Jimmy has done a lot for this organization, but Jimmy also makes mistakes. Jimmy also makes bonehead mistakes that you wonder a rookie would make. And he's not a rookie. Now, as an example, you got Brock Purdy not making no mistakes, and he is a rookie. So, again, nothing against Jimmy. And you're right. He's been a solid quarterback. But what I'm seeing from Brock Purdy is amazing. It is. And people may say, well, you don't love Jimmy or you don't respect. It has nothing to do with Jimmy. Again, I support the team. I don't support every decision they make. I'll criticize when I don't agree with the team. But I like what they're doing with Brock. I like the way Kyle Shanahan is working with Brock. I love the way Brock is running Kyle Shanahan's scheme. These two, the coach and the quarterback, is a match. And they're working good together. And we're seeing a great outcome. I mean, 8 games. Now, credit. Not all 8 games were won by Brock. But if you consider the Dolphins, which Jimmy got hurt very early in that game, right? So Brock technically did not start against Miami. But it's not like Jimmy got hurt in the fourth quarter. There was 2 minutes. All the points were already scored. And Brock just came in and did mop duty. That's not the case. Brock came in at a very early stage of the first quarter and won that game. So I consider that his W. So you got Miami, Tampa Bay, Seattle, and now the Commanders. 4 games he has won. Jimmy won the other 4. We have won 8 games in a row. Jimmy won the first 4, and now Brock has won the last 4. We haven't missed a beat. As a matter of fact, we have gotten better with Brock because now defense have to defend the whole field instead of just defending the middle of the field. All right, let me make sure that I'm doing this the right time. Okay. I think the new threat of the deep long ball is really opening up our offense in ways we haven't seen in years. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. He's really quick in making this. He goes through his progress. Listen, when Debo, that ball was intended to go to McLeod. I'm talking about the throw in the middle where Kittle caught the touchdown, his first touchdown. That ball was intended for Ray. And Kittle kind of came in and took over, and that probably would have rattled Jimmy. I'm sorry. Jimmy probably would have went, oh crap, what's going on? It's supposed to be just Ray. What the hell is Kittle doing there? It probably would have rattled Jimmy, right? But not Brock. Brock's like, listen, I trust Kittle and I trust Ray. I'm going to throw it where only those two players can catch it. And he lasers is in there. And who catches it? The Grinch, who stole the touchdown. And I love it. Why? Because George Kittle won me a playoff game in my fantasy football. He won me a fantasy this week. So I'm sorry, Ray, that Kittle stole that touchdown, but hey, I needed him to do it. So it worked out perfectly. How do you think Kinlaw's performance was? Well, I forgot how many snaps he had. I'm going to look at PFF, but I forgot how many snaps he had. I think he had like 13 or 27 or so. I got to look at it, but he did okay. He wasn't a pinch snap, whatever you want to call it, but that crucial fourth down. If anything else, that fourth down, when they went for it and they didn't get it, guess who was leading the middle of that defense? Javon Kinlaw. So Javon Kinlaw helped make that stop. And he was on a pinch count. So I expect to see Javon more. Now, I would like to hear about Javon tomorrow because, as anybody knows, when you play in a game, adrenaline kicks in, right? You're playing, even if you feel a little bit of pain, your adrenaline is going, you kind of push it behind you and you just play. Usually, when you go to bed that night and you wake up the next morning, you feel it. You're like, whoa. So I'm curious to see if he practices this week. If he does, that means he did well responding to playing with his knee. So I'm looking forward to that. But I like what he did. He didn't do much because he didn't play that much, but just stopping the Commanders on that try for first down on fourth down was superb in my opinion. Decision making is also important for a quarterback. Very important. Absolutely. The fact that he kept the ball and took the sack towards the end of the Commanders game instead of throwing the ball away to potentially be intercepted. That is a decision he made like this. When he broke to his left and he started to lose yards and there was no open receiver, what did he do? He did that little turnaround like a little ballerina and threw the ball outside and threw it away. That was a smart, quick decision by this kid. Jimmy probably would have taken the sack and we would have lost how many yards? I don't know. The fact that this kid immediately decided to do that and throw the ball was wonderful. Well open. Yes, that is correct. When there's a threat for the long game, and they got to play not only the length of the field, but also sideways, where because he can throw in the outside hash, like that throw to Ayuk and that throw to CMC. He can do that. Now defenses, coordinators have to account for that. As with Jimmy, all they had to do is shut the middle and dare him to go on the outside. With Brock, now defenders are like, okay, what is he going to do? We can't risk trying to cover the middle and then he kills us on the outside. So now we have to post, our safeties back and that opens up the running lane. Absolutely. Reaper Cobra 96, welcome to the channel, my friend. I remember they used to say Kyle cannot win if Jimmy is not playing. Now they say any quarterback can win in this system. I will be kind of careful on any quarterback because we see Nick Mullins trash. We've seen CJ Beathard trash. Now, they have won, but Kyle runs a complex offense. Kyle is a genius-minded individual. He schemes receivers open. Okay? This receiver, not that Debo can't separate. Ayuk has a great separation. But he doesn't have to work hard because Kyle will scheme you open. You just need a quarterback that can see that opportunity and get the ball to you quickly. It doesn't matter how much Kyle can scheme up Kittle open or scheme Ayuk open or Debo. See him, you get my point. It doesn't matter how much Kyle can scheme up a receiver. If you're not quick enough with the ball to that player, because that window closes fast, it doesn't work. And that's the problem that Kyle was running with Jimmy. With Brock is so quick to process that he sees that open receiver. Just like when now it makes it look easy for us watching it on TV. Oh, look at he's open. That's just a throw and catch play, but it isn't. Against Seattle, was it Seattle or I think it was Seattle. Yeah, Seattle. When Kittle was wide open. Let's be honest. Would Jimmy make that play? Or would he have checked down to someone like CMC or Juice? The fact that Brock went through his progressions and saw that Kittle was open, he threw him the ball, and the rest is history. He ran in for a touchdown. It makes it look easy, but it really isn't. And the fact that Brock can do this is inspiring. As a 49er fan, you should be super excited. You should be fired up that your quarterback is playing this well of football. You know, Eddie, people say that no rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. That is the history, right? History has shown that no rookie quarterback has ever won the Super Bowl. But the thing about history, it can be rewritten. Well, not rewrite but it can be the outcome of it of this year can be different. What I'm trying to say is Brock Purdy can be that first rookie to win a Super Bowl. Is what I'm trying to say. Everybody says no rookie has ever won a Super Bowl until Brock Purdy came in 2022 in relief of Jimmy G against Miami. Never looked back, took control of this freaking train that is running steam ahead with the defense they have, the run game they have, and just put it on overdrive and ran it all the way right through the Super Bowl. Things have never been done before until it gets done. So why not us? Why not the 49ers? And people might say, "Oh, you're delusional. You're emotional fan." Blah, blah, blah. So can I dream? Can I dream of what? I mean, what else am I going to say? Nah, we can't do it, man. You know, maybe with Jimmy we could have made the Super Bowl, but I don't care. Brock is playing good football, but you know what? He's going to eventually mess up, and we're probably going to lose in the divisional playoffs, and that'll be it. I'm not going to say that. That's crap. That's crap. So you want to call me a all in my feelings fan? You want to call me a fanatic, whatever, delusional, so be it. But I have faith in my quarterback. I have faith in my defense. I have faith in my running game. I have faith in my coach. I got faith in my team. Why not the 49ers host the Lombardi Trophy at the end of the year with a rookie? And for those Niner fans that, but if he wins the Super Bowl, what's going to happen between him and Trey? Who cares right now? We can tackle that in the offseason. But right now, the Niners are on a mission to win the Lombardi Trophy. The driver that is driving right now, because of what has happened throughout the year, is Brock Purdy. And if Brock Purdy can drive this train straight through the Super Bowl and win it, we can figure out later about Trey Lance, Jimmy G, whoever. But right now, the train is driven by one Brock Purdy. Full steam ahead. Get excited about that. Get excited about Brock. Don't worry about Trey. Don't worry whether Trey's going to be traded, whether he's going to stay, who's going to win. All that will be sorted out in the offseason. Right now, choo-choo, all steam ahead, the Brock Purdy train. That's what it is. Enjoy the moment. I know some of the Niner fans can kind of right away start worrying, but what about Trey? We gave up too much. Did you know what we get? It's like, I don't watch the Niners, right? People tell me, don't you know what the Niners gave up? Yes, I know what they gave up. But if we're winning listen, I don't know about you. And this has nothing to do against Trey. I love Trey. I wanted Trey to this team. But if Brock wins us a Super Bowl this year, and let's get crazy, and we repeat next year with Brock, does it matter how much we gave up for Trey? Now we have 2 Super Bowls. Does it matter what we gave up for Trey? So why concern yourself about something right now? Enjoy the ride. Fasten your seatbelt, like T.O. used to say. Grab your popcorn. Get ready for a show, which is the Brock Purdy 49ers run to the Super Bowl in 2022. And if we don't make it, then we'll deal with that at that time, and we'll discuss what happened. But right now, there's hope. Right now, we are riding on a hope. We are in an 8-game winning streak. And I heard some Niner fans tell me, yeah, but Niner Beto, I think we should lose a game in the regular season. Like maybe we should lose to the Raiders or lose to Arizona, because if we keep winning, can you imagine if our first loss is in the play? That is, you know how absurd that sounds? You know, no disrespect to nobody, but you know how stupid that sounds? You want momentum. I don't believe in that. That if you win out in the regular season, that one loss is going to happen to play. If you're playing with momentum, if you're playing 49er football, if your defense kicking butt, your running game is running, your coach is coaching, your players are executing, and you're winning games, don't sit there and tell me that we have to lose a game so that the Niners can, because they haven't lost. They won 8 games and they're flying high. And, listen, enjoy the ride. We play the Raiders on Sunday. Let's go in there with the mentality of kicking their rear end. If that's not the outcome that comes out, then we'll deal with it then. But the objective is to kick the crap out of Vegas now. Well, they were Oakland. The Raiders are all over the place. So our objective is to go to Las Vegas and kick there, silver, one closed eye, and the other patch covered. That's how bad football is right now for the Raiders. That even their logo, if you notice the logo of the Raiders, one eye is closed completely, and the other eye has a patch. Even the logo cannot see what is happening this year under their coach, Daniel McDaniels. Even their own logo is embarrassed of their own team. That's why one eye is closed and the other one has a patch. Yep. And you notice that Kyle is going for it more? You know that he's going for it more and more and more? I love it. I love it. Man, there are 20 of you with me, writing with me right now. 20 viewers. That is awesome. Hold on, guys. Give me a second, guys. Give me 1 second. Let me do this real quick. Put this in the corner. Give me a second so that you guys can see the viewers that I have on here. Number is, and then we'll keep it like this so that you guys can see how many viewers, live viewers. And I'm doing this because you guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. It's going to be midnight, and you guys are rocking with me, 25 viewers. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Sai, welcome. I love the Kirk, not the Kirk, but I'm not a big Star Trek, but I love that picture of yours. No, I haven't seen him. I don't know where he's at. I'm telling you, everyone is excited. Everyone is excited, man. Wow. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love it. Yep. What a play by Kittle, man. I love that Kittle got it. I really do. I felt bad for Ray Ray, but hey, he's the people's tight end. He is the people's tight end. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Yes, he takes accountability. Absolutely. And he's not afraid to throw the ball. That's one thing about Jimmy. Jimmy, it seems like he gets scared that his pass is going to get intercepted. Like he throws the ball with fear of either getting hit or throwing an INT. Brock is fearless. He lets it rip. And it's not being cocky. It's not being inner. He just trusts his receivers. Now listen, anticipation. When you don't have an arm, okay, when you don't have a Josh Allen type of arm, and you have a slower arm, you have to anticipate the break of your receiver to get him the ball, which means that before the receiver makes his cut, the ball has to be in the air already to make up for the lack of strength of arm. Because like Josh Allen, A receiver can get to where he needs to go, turn around, and he'll get him the ball like that. Brock, not so much. Better than Jimmy, but not so much. But he trusts his receivers, and he lets it go. If you watch the all 22 in a lot of games, you're going to see where the ball's in the air before the player makes his cut. And then when he turns, boom, the ball lands. That is complete trust with your players. And I love it. Yeah. I'm not going to say Jimmy doesn't care, but doesn't probably care enough. 15 snaps. I'm thinking, Marcus, we're talking about Javon Kinlaw. I think Javon Kinlaw is who you're referring to. It's been a minute. I know I'm behind in my comments. Paul, welcome, brother. Welcome. I kind of mentioned that a little bit earlier. Right now, we're riding the Brock Purdy train. And we're riding it and enjoying each stop. And every stop is a team that we have played. We have made 5 stops with Brock. 4, excuse me. We're going into our 5th stop. And we're handing out L's. Big old L's to these teams. That's what we're doing. We're handing out coal to these teams. Listen, I'm sorry, but the Miami Dolphins have not been the same since they played the 49ers. Since the 49ers beat the crap out of the Dolphins, they haven't been the same. Tua hasn't been the same. This defense that we have is a freaking monster. So, to answer your question, I'm not sure if there's going to be a controversy or not, but that's something for us to discuss down the line in the offseason, depending on what the outcome is of this season. But right now, we're in 2022. Brock Purdy is the driver of the train, the conductor, and we're in the train and we're going for a ride. And let's see where this train stops. Yeah, Willis has made a great play. Good job for Willis, man. Willis made a great play. Yeah, that was awesome. That was an awesome moment between coach and young quarterback, for sure. Are you female or male? Does it matter? Well, I guess it does. That's funny. I'm sorry, it caught me off guard. Are you a female or male? Because it just says 49er throwback. And then if Smith is a male and 49er throwback said male, he's like, darn it. Jimmy Garoppolo played well. It was his best football. He deserves credit. Listen, Jimmy played well. Trey was starting. Unfortunately, he got hurt. But I want to give a lot of credit to our quarterbacks coach. Not enough credit has been given to Greasy. What he has done since taking over, that idiot that doesn't know how to coach quarterbacks, but knows how to just talk trash. He has been developing. He's this young man. Not only that, but he's helped Jimmy out quite a bit. I can't wait to see how Trey Lance looks like in a full year under Greasy. Imagine the availability of Trey being taught and mentored by this guy. Mind blown. Also, will he run pretty? Do the defense. What's up, Lance Lopez? Whatever works, man. Whatever works. As long as we get W's. Listen, I don't like injuries. Who does? Okay, let's be real. Who likes injuries? Nobody likes injuries. Nobody wants to lose their quarterback. Nobody wants to lose their starting running back or starting receiver. Nobody. But you don't go into a game being scared. You're not going to win games being scared. Okay, let's not do this because we might lose so-and-so. Let's not do this. Are you kidding me? Why play football? Why play football? Injuries are part of the game. It sucks when it happens. For those that live in Northern California or in California when an earthquake hits, it sucks, but we know it's going to happen. You live somewhere where there's tornadoes and hurricanes, it sucks, but you know it's going to happen. But you can't hide. I'm going to live in the basement for the rest of my life because you never know. You know what I mean? Or you're going to live in a bungee. You're going to be in a bungee. So when the earthquake hits, you just bunch up and down. You play to win the game. You play to win the game. Wow, look at you guys. You guys are awesome. We got 49er minded, 49er minded, 49er minded. What's up, brother? Welcome to the show. I decided to do a late show. And man, people are popping. I didn't expect nobody to be popping at this hour, especially on a Monday night I didn't do a thumbnail. I mean, I did one, but I only give like 5 to 10 minutes notice. And you guys are amazing. Trump says Jesus would miss. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Overthrown just like the Titans. Exactly. If Jimmy comes back for the playoffs, we must. Well, listen, Kyle has, unless he shows me different, Kyle has shown me that he likes to play the hot hand. Whoever's the hot hand, he will play. So this is my reality. If Jimmy is able to come back healthy for the playoffs, okay? I'm not worried about Kyle putting Jimmy as the starter. I think he'll ride Brock. But what concerns me is if Brock happens to struggle for a quarter, really struggles in the first quarter of that playoff game, will then Kyle put in Jimmy? That's my concern. If Jimmy comes back healthy, I don't see Jimmy being the starter. I see Brock continue to be the starter. My worry with Kyle is if, for whatever reason, Brock struggles, does Kyle believe enough in Brock to let him kind of dig his way out of that pit? Or is he going to send in the life raft, which is Jimmy? And that's something to talk about. Does Kyle trust Brock once Jimmy is on the sidelines ready to go? If Brock struggles. Yep, that we do know. Alex, what's up, Alex? Welcome. That is the funniest thing, Alex. I hear you. Brock doesn't have the arm strength. Jimmy G's arm is stronger. Listen, he's making plays. He's delivering the ball where it needs to go. The whole thing about, now I understand that the strength of an arm like Josh Allen, Trey Lance, those guys can just whip it. I mean, boom, the John Elways. The minute that the receiver hits his spot, turns around, the ball with a velocity like Kaepernick flies. I mean, Kaepernick threw it so hard at times, the receivers would drop the ball because it came so hot. You're not going to get that with Brock, but what I can mention earlier, Brock throws with anticipation. He says, okay, at this point, Kittle's going to break left and the ball's going to go to him. So he'll let the ball go before the receivers make their cut or their break. And sometimes that's it's risky, but when there's a trust between, like, for example, I seen a picture of a Warriors game. Warriors. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. Lakers are playing like trash anyway. Where they're at courtside and it's Debo and Brock Purdy. And then people are trying to make it already into, oh my goodness, he's with Brock. Where's Trey? Why isn't Trey next to him? Maybe Trey didn't want to go to the game. Why do people have to blow things out of proportion? Maybe Trey Lance didn't want to go to the game. Maybe Trey's with his girlfriend having, who knows? But the fact that Debo and Brock are building a relationship and are at the game together, that is amazing. That's awesome. But right away, people want to turn it around. Well, where was Trey? Or this or that. I'm like, give me a break, man. Can't we see something positive and just be positive? Why do we have to turn it around and be negative about something that is positive? I don't understand that. Well, if Kyle keeps running backs or quarterbacks down the middle, they're going to get hurt. Does it guarantee that every time the quarterback is running down the middle, he's going to get hurt? There's no guarantee that. You play, you see what the defense is giving you, and you play against that defense. And the defense will dictate how you play your players. It's not like Kyle says, okay, today I'm going to run my quarterback and my receiver down the middle, and they may get hurt, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's not what he does. He gets a feel for what the defense is doing. And if the defense is taking the outside, or if the only objective is to run in the inside, like for example, when Debo got hurt, all I heard was Kyle. Kyle did it again. Kyle running through the middle, and Debo got hurt like Trey Lance did. I saw an outside run. I don't know about you guys, but that run for Debo was outside. He chose to cut inside, which was the right decision. It was called outside run. He chose, based on what the defenders were at, to run it inside, and he got yards. Unfortunately, he got hurt in that particular play. But if he wouldn't have gotten hurt, what a great play. But because he got hurt, what is Kyle thinking? It's like, really? Really? It's like, come on, guys. Either you support your coach or you don't. I'm not saying that you have to agree with everything Kyle does. Kyle sometimes pisses me off. He's stubborn, and he does things that just drive me nuts. So I'm not saying to kiss his ass and do whatever Kyle wants to do. I'm going to support. No, not at all. Be objective. But I'm also saying that you can't blame everything on Kyle either. Either he's worthy of being the coach of this team or he's not. But some fans, one game, Kyle, coach of the year. Next game, fire Kyle. And the only reason why I haven't heard anybody fire Kyle because we've been winning 8 games in a row. You know what I mean? It's like, stay consistent. Either you support Kyle or you don't. But don't jump boat. Don't support him one week and then hate him the next. You can criticize him. It's different. You know what I mean? I see fans, man. It drives me nuts. Thank you. Perfect example. And God bless Doug Williams for winning that, although the team won it for him. He wasn't playing good that year. He did terrible in the playoffs. But good for him, though. Good for Doug Williams for winning Super Bowl. He was the first one to win a Super Bowl as a quarterback. And then, if I'm not mistaken, Dungy was the first black coach to win a Super Bowl with the Colts, right? So my point is, even if it's not done before, there's always the opportunity to get done. It's just a matter who is going to create history. Who's going to create history? Who's going to create history? That's just the thing. I appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it. So do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself. Matthew 6:30. Yep. For the birds do not worry what they're going to eat or how they're going to be clothed. So enjoy the ride. In other words, just enjoy the ride. We're playing the Vegas Raiders. Let's enjoy that game. And then we're going to close it off with Arizona Cardinals. We beat Arizona. And guys, we sweep the NFC West. When was the last time our 49ers have swept the entire NFC West? And there's going to be those particular fans, particularly of those teams. Well, yeah, you swept us because we had injuries, or because I don't care if you had injuries. Welcome to my world, right, guys? Welcome to the 49ers world. If anybody knows about injuries, are the 49er fans. 2020. So dismiss me with, well, you guys swept all of us because I don't care if you were hurt or not hurt. We beat Arizona on the last game of the week, and we will have swept everyone in the NFC West. Dismiss me with the reasons why they were not able to beat us. And the Ram fan, out of all people, Ram fans, shut up. Because even when your team is healthy, you still can't beat us. So if any of the three fan bases in the West should shut their mouth, are the Ram fans. Because even when your team is healthy, you can't beat our squad. You get lucky in the AFC and the NFC championship game. So if anybody can be quiet, are the Rams for sure. Yeah, I know the league or the media may want something to happen a certain way, but the reality is that things are going to happen the way they happen. For example, the very first Super Bowl was Kansas City and the Packers, right? If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. The very first Super Bowl was the Packers and Kansas City. In 2019, the Kansas City made the Super Bowl. So the NFL wanted the Packers to go. So it can be Packers in Kansas. What a great story. 50 years later, blah, 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 whatever. But the Niners said, nope. That's not happening. We're going to run right through you straight to the Super Bowl. Now, we didn't do much in the Super Bowl. We did a lot. We didn't close in the Super Bowl. But my point being is the league may want this or may want that, but it doesn't always happen the way they want it. Yep. Let's see here. A one game season every week. Absolutely. Every week is a playoff game. Absolutely. Everything into each opponent through the second week of yes, Jerome. Exactly. Let's get in the playoff mode now and stay in it. This is why you don't rest players. And this is why you don't lose momentum. You keep rolling through each game. Right into the playoffs. And then whoever we play week one, which everything is indicating that it can be the Giants. Excuse me. Water with lemon, but the lemon sits to the last time I forgot to shake it, and I took a drink and I was trying not to make a face, but I'm all because I put a lot of lemon in it in my water. That's the way I love it, but I have to make sure I shake it. Shake it. You guys are awesome, man. You guys are riding with me hard tonight. We got that sickness. What do you say? We got that sickness. Niners sickness. Orale. Viva la raza, Holmes. It's midnight. It's going to be 12:30 a.m. And you guys are rocking with me hard. And I did not even give you guys enough notice. Listen, the MVP of this live is you guys. You guys. Otherwise, I'll be talking to myself. But one thing, and this is to no disrespect to no one, but just like I'm not afraid to have players play and take the chance of maybe getting hurt, just play. When I go live, even at this hour that I went live, there could have been a chance that I could have been the only one talking to myself. Or maybe one viewer, maybe two, maybe one, maybe zero, and I would have shut it down early. I would have talked just the amount of time by myself. Because I believe that you, the viewers, will come in kind of like Kevin Costner in Field of Dreams. If you haven't seen that movie, great movie, Field of Dreams with Kevin Costner. If you build it, they will come. If you go live, viewers will come. And I believe that. So I'll go live. Even if viewers don't come, I still go live. And I get a great response each and every time because you guys are amazing. Exactly, Reaper. Exactly. It's all about having faith and trust in your quarterback. 100%. Didn't they? I mean, Reyes, how was the stadium? Give me a vibe, bro. Give me a vibe of how the stadium was in that second half. Because I got to believe that the fan base must have gone crazy on that touchdown by Debo. By Kittle. That's if you're still here, because it took me a while to reach your comment. For that, I apologize. Sometimes I get carried away in talking, and I don't go through my comments fast enough. Mariah, 49er Faithful Lee is in the house. How you doing, girl? Welcome to the channel. Happy holidays to you and your family. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with me. Yes, I was talking about Kinlaw. I thought. I love it. I mean, besides John Elway, and John Elway, only reason why he won Super Bowls, it wasn't because of the strength of his arm. Because how many times did he go and fail? It was until they got Davis, the running back, until they got a running game going, is when they were able to win their 2 Super Bowls. But you're right. You got Dan Fouts, Dan Marino's, the Jim Kellys, the John Elways, and who won? Skinny legs or chicken legs, they used to call Joe Montana. And you're right. With an accurate, and listen, please, don't take me out of context, okay? I'm not saying that Brock Purdy is Joe Montana. I'm not saying that Brock Purdy is going to be Joe Montana, okay? Please understand that. But what I am saying is I see a lot of Joe Montana-ish in the throws of Brock. If you don't believe me, look at the All-22 and look at some games of Montana, and you tell me if you don't see a little resemblance in the throws, in the moves than Joe Montana. Again, not saying Brock's Montana, and I'm not saying he's going to be Montana, but I do like what I see in Brock. That is what I'm saying. How many quarterbacks with great arms have never won a Super Bowl? We just mentioned a few, but there's so many. How many quarterbacks with great arms haven't even made the NFC Championship game or AFC Championship game? Yes, it's a blessing to have. Listen, I'm not going to lie. If we can have the brain of Purdy, the instincts of Purdy, the awareness of Purdy, and put it with the ability and the mobility of Trey Lance, holy crap. It's like you put Purdy and Trey Lance, mash them together, and make them one. Right? But you can't teach pocket awareness. I don't care how big of an arm you have. If you don't have that awareness, you're not that valuable in my mind. Yeah, I know. He has like a small, seventh round. So if anything, we're going to have Trey Lance and Purdy on a very, very cheap deal. In worst case scenario, if Trey Lance is the backup, I'm not saying he's going to be. Remember, we have that 5th-year option. So, we'll see. But imagine we win the Super Bowl with a quarterback making 3.7 for 4 years. That is crazy. Let's see. I'm going to be cutting this short because it's almost 12:30. But there's a lot of you in here still. You guys are awesome. Merry Christmas to you as well. Yep. Again, there's never been a quarterback coach that has been taken from the booth and done well. There's never been a GM taken from the booth and done well. John Lynch and now Brian Greasy. There's always first for everything. And we're maybe at the end of the season, we're going to be like, there's never been a quarterback coach that's never coached before off the booth and be successful. There's never been a GM before off the broadcast and been successful like John. And then they're going to say, and there's never been a rookie 7th round quarterback taken, the last pick, that has won a Super Bowl like Brock Purdy and the 49ers. That has a great ring to it, doesn't it? Dave, what's up, Dave? Welcome to the channel, my friend. Go Niners for life. That's what I'm talking about. I know people call me like, oh, you're too emotional and this and that. But you know what? Heck yeah, I'm emotional. I believe in my squad. Let's see here. Give me a second. Who is it? Colton Miller. Let's do it like this better. All right. His last game, he had a 73.3 and 81.6 in blocking. His pass blocking is 81.6. His run blocking is 63.5. That means we can run. Well, I mean, they can't run that well. Although Josh Jacobs has been tearing it up. Colton Miller, yeah. First round 15th selection. I want to see how our boy is doing. I can't think of his name. What is our boy 74? R74. Spencer Buford. Let's see here. Against Washington. A total of 78.8 passing block, 56.8, but a 79.8 blocking. And the one that check this out. Why can't I think of names right now? Help me out, guys. Our Aaron Banks. Sorry, I'm gonna miss some of your guys' comments, but I'm gonna go all the way down so that I can be on top of your comments and try to stay on top of it from this moment on. Aaron Banks, right? So Banks. We got Aaron Banks, San Francisco. I guess Washington. Ooh. Well, he didn't allow no pressures or sacks, but wow, he was low. 65.3 against the pass and 62.4 against the run. Trent Williams. That whole game, that defense of Washington is no joke, man. It isn't. People are like, oh, they're a sorry team. That defense is no joke. And Chase Young came back. First game back, he decides to come back against the Niners, right? But Williams was a 52.3 against the pass and a 70.1 against the run. Oh, no. I don't know if I want to see McClinchy. You want to see McClinchy? Oh, my God. I don't know what McClinchy is, but McClinchy. Washington. Oh, wow. 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 Against the pass, which we know he's a good run left tackle, but he struggles against the pass, right? Against the pass, he had a 75.8. A 75.8. That's not bad. And against the run, a 76.0 for Mike McClinchy. That is not bad, if you ask me. And he's been in the, and he's, I know he gives us some bonehead plays. I know that, and I'm not defending him, okay? But I know that he causes costly penalties, and those are the bonehead things that need to be fixed by him. But he's actually been playing good football since Tampa Bay. Tampa, Seattle, and Washington, he has played some good football. Not bad. Bosa has been on a freaking tear. Bosa has been on a tear, man. Wait, why are not showing me no stats on Bosa? Huh. You give me no stats, but I know they're crazy. McClinchy had a lot of pre-snap penalties, killing drives. Yeah, he did have that, man. And that's something he really needs to work on. We're winning 8 games in a row. We played against a defense like the Commanders, which all 4 of their front 4 linemen are first round picks. All of them. Payne, Allen, Sweat, and Chase are all first rounders. And let's be honest, we gave up 3 sacks. But the offense played pretty damn well against this defense. Maybe not as good as we would want it to play, but freaking McClinchy, other than those penalties, he held his own. He held his own. Got to give him credit. Bosa for Defensive Player of the Year. I hope he gets it, man. Listen, against the Raiders, he's going to get sacks. That offense cannot stop anybody. They have given up the most sacks, I believe. And here comes Bosa. Bosa should get at least a minimum of 2, hopefully 3 in that game. If he doesn't get Defensive Player of the Year, what a snub. If Kyle doesn't get Coach of the Year, name me another coach out there that has been coaching on their 3rd string quarterback and winning games. Not many. What's up, Corey Davis? Welcome, brother. Welcome. Make sure to hit the like button. Smash that like button for your boy and subscribe. I know you're subscribed. I had a great Christmas. I hope you had a great Christmas as well. Pretty good. True. Commanders have 4 first rounders up front. And listen, when you have 4 first rounders, Sweat has been playing his butt off. Payne, who we almost got in the trade before the trade deadline. It sucks that we didn't. Allen has been killing it from, he came from Alabama, the D tackle. And then you got Chase Young out of Ohio State. His first game. Now, he was on a pitch count. Now, the difference between him being on a pitch count and Javon Kinlaw truly was on a pitch count. Chase Young technically was on a pitch count as well. Wink, wink. He had a lot of snaps. Good for them. But at the end of the day, who got the W? We did. And not only did we kick their butt, we destroyed them 37-20. Now people are like, yeah, but the Niners gave up 20 points to the Commanders. So? We are so accustomed that the Niners are holding teams to 17 points or under, or to 17 points, that when a team scores 20, we're disappointed. That's crazy, right? Our defense plays so well that when our team allows 20 points, we're disappointed as fans. Teresa Bailey, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Good to see you. Since the Chiefs lost, our defense has been has been awesome. Do you remember a game in 1994 where Steve Young and the Niners were playing good football, and then they kind of played the Philadelphia Eagles, and they kind of got their butts kicked at Candlestick 40-8. And Steve Young was pulled out of that game by George Seifert, and he was livid. What happened to the rest of that season? I think they made a run all the way to the Super Bowl. All I'm saying, parallels, all I'm saying, hey, I don't know how far we're going to go, but we get embarrassed by Kansas City at home, and we haven't lost a game since. All I'm saying is, I don't know. History tends to repeat itself sometimes. Love how Jordan Willis has been balling. Absolutely. He's been playing amazing. To get that interception was awesome by him. Good for him, man. Good for him. Yeah. Lions coach, but he's been doing it with a quarterback that has, he's been doing it with a first round quarterback. Jared Goff is a first round quarterback that has been playing all year. The Niners are on their third. Okay. The Lions they're still on their starting quarterback. Yes, credit. I think if the Niners would have been winning the way we're winning with Trey or even Jimmy, maybe the notch does go to Campbell in Detroit. But the fact that we're winning with our third string, 7th round, last pick of the draft, Mr. Irrelevant, I think that takes the notch a little bit away from Campbell over to Shanahan. And if you call me biased, then maybe I am, but I don't know. I think what Kyle is doing with this team is superb. Jordan Willis is nice. Yes, he is. I don't remember. You're probably responding to someone else in here. We didn't pick up Dion. Was it before the incident? I don't know what. He came in as a free agent trade. Or was it a trade? Yeah, trade. Kind of like McCaffrey. Yep. The last team to hold running backs to under 70 points, 70 or under, and 7 consecutive games were the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. And we did it. Now, if we would have held Washington to 70 or under, we would have broken that record by 8 games. Unfortunately, we did not, so we tie with Baltimore. But still, we're tying with the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. That says a lot, man. It does. At least for me. Stebo is in the house. What's up, brother? Well, it should be 13 points because of bouncing picks and bouncing catch. They needed 2 lucky plays. Yeah, that one game from Juwan Jennings. And, hold on. Excuse me. Thank you. A lot of people want to blame or pissed off at Juwan Jennings for popping the ball in. Yes, you don't do that. I know you're trying to make a play, and the heat of the moment, you're trying to, you never pop the ball up in the air because 9 out of 10 times it's not going to go your way. But people are ready to perish, execute, vanish Juwan Jennings for that particular play. It's like, give me a break. I didn't like it. I was upset at the play, not at Juwan Jennings. I was upset that the play did not work in our favor, that it bounced and it was intercepted. That part I was upset at. But I never got upset at Jawan Jennings. Why? Because he's trying to get the ball. He made a mistake, yes, a costly one. But it wasn't like he did it on purpose. And he also blocked very well for the remainder of the game. He kind of made up for that incident. But I know a lot of Niner fans were like, oh, that's why, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, please. He made one mistake. You guys ready to crucify him under one mistake? Yes, he popped it up in the air. Yes, it sucked that it was intercepted. Yes, he shouldn't have done that. But where's the support of the faithful when your players make a mistake? Now, if he continues to make that mistake over and over again and it becomes a trend, then I can understand the anger towards a player. But one mistake plays very well for the rest of the game. And a lot of you guys want it, not you guys here in the chat, of course, but a lot of you guys, 49er faithful, want him to be outcut, benched. And I'm like, wow, where is all this coming from? Oh no, the FBI is here. I gotta go, man. Nobody warned me the FBI is here. Let me hide all the illegal stuff. What's up, FBI? Purdy will get schooled in the playoffs. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Anything can happen. You have to believe, brother, we are going to the Super Bowl. Absolutely. Donna Hudson, how you doing? Girl, welcome to the channel. Where's the next game? It is in Las Vegas. We will be playing the Las Vegas Raiders in Las Vegas. But if my calculations is correct, they should be more Niner fans in Las Vegas than Raider fans. I probably not as much as in LA when we take over the Ram Stadium, or what we like to call Levi South. But I got a feeling a lot of Niner fans are going to show up to that game. For sure. Yep. Onto the play. Bills, Chiefs are putting up 40 plus on these Niners. Easy. Well, no argument with the Chiefs. They did it once this season in week 7. And I'm not making excuses. We lost, they won, they put a lot of points on us. But what may sound like an excuse is it's facts for me. We had 8 players coming back or hurt. Something like that. I don't remember, but we were not at full strength. We were not at full strength at all. And yet, we were, for the first 3 quarters, we were kind of hanging in there. Patrick Mahomes is a great quarterback. And whenever you play Patrick Mahomes, there's always a chance to losing to him. No denying that. But the way this defense has been playing, the way that Kyle has been calling plays, now with this quarterback, Brock, who has been executing at a high level, I am not afraid to play neither the Chiefs or the Bills. I will take my chances with either the Bills or the Chiefs. Cincinnati, I don't care. As long as 49ers are playing their type of football, playing with the dominance they have been in defensively. Now, our secondary got a little bit exposed. And that's good that it happened and we still got the W. Why? Because we won and the Niners will be able to correct that, hopefully. I believe in Robert Saleh. They will correct it. I don't expect the secondary to get blown out by Davante Adams and the Raiders. I believe that Davante Adams will have under 100 yards against us, against the Raiders. Yeah. It seems to be a trend, right, Tardo? It seems to be a trend this year. No rookie has ever started that has been taken with a 262 pick of the NFL draft. No rookie has won against Tom Brady. Check. That happened. Playing in the NFL at the pick where he was drafted. Check. That happened. No rookie or quarterback has won 3 consecutive starts. Not even Joe Montana. Not even Joe Montana. And Brock has done that against Tampa Bay, Seahawks, and now the Commanders. So Brock is quietly checking off box by box. This kid is special. Now, is he the future? We don't know. We're riding high. We either crash and burn, or we continue to fly and pick up altitude all the way to the Super Bowl. Only time will tell. But damn if I'm not going to enjoy the moment. Damn if I'm not going to enjoy this ride while we're elevating up. Yes, the higher you go, the harder the fall, right? But hey, I got a parachute on me. Let's go. Put on that parachute and let's go as high as we possibly can. And if we make it to the promised land, so be it. If we don't, then we'll make the adjustments and we'll go from there. But at this point, we are playing with house money, ladies and gentlemen. We are playing with house money. We are on a third rookie quarterback. A quarterback that was taken with the very last pick of this year's draft. So let's enjoy the ride. Let's see how far this kid will take us. He's already taken us far. Let's see how much more we can go. But at this point, we are playing with house money, in my opinion. Yep, absolutely agree with you. Nobody makes more mistakes than Trey. But Trey's not the quarterback. Trey's not the quarterback. Whether he makes mistakes or not, the quarterback is Brock Purdy. And Brock Purdy is pretty good. Pretty damn good. You know what I mean? So, we'll see. Bay to the Bay. FBI stands for Fake Brock Hold on. Oh my goodness, Taradom. That is awesome. That is awesome. Fake Brock information. I love it. That is funny stuff right there. Damn straight, says Don. Damn straight. Trap game in Las Vegas. There's no, you know what? People mention trap games. There's no such thing as a trap game. The Niners, well, maybe there is. Let me slow it down a bit. But teams play to their competition. A lot of teams play to their competition. The 49ers this year are blowing their competition out of the water like a missile from a submarine hitting a destroyer up in the water. Boom. Direct hit. As long as the 49ers go into Las Vegas knowing that their opportunity to get that second seed is still in play, this squad is confident in each other, confident in the quarterback, confident in the coaching staff, that they're not going to let themselves down. They're not overlooking the Raiders. With that said, the Niners are a much better team than the Raiders. But anything can happen on any given Sunday. So I don't believe in trap games in this particular game. If the Niners stay focused, play their type of football, we will win this game convincingly. Teresa says, FBI, go to bed. Just get have your itch ready when we see you in Arizona. Jordan Mason's gonna feel running. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Jordan Mason, by the way. I heard he was fine. I heard they just wanted to kind of give TDP an opportunity to play. But I'm excited, guys. I'm excited for Brock Purdy. I'm excited what this team is, where the team is at right now. You know, it's funny that you know what, FBI, you are entitled, and nobody's going to banish you from this. My moderators know that people can talk all the trash they want as long as they keep it cordial and they don't disrespect nobody. But you are entitled to your opinion, my friend. You are entitled to your opinion for sure. But I don't agree with it. Purdy will make history taking us to, yeah, absolutely. All right, FBI. Good night. Thank you for making your comments, bro. But thank you most of all for keeping it respectful and not going out of hand, bro. So appreciate it. See, it's not about blowing out the Chiefs. It's about just putting more points than the Chiefs to win. And if the defense is healthy and playing the way they're playing, but only time will tell. Hey, listen, maybe Cincinnati goes and takes care of the Chiefs. The Chiefs can't beat Cincinnati. So Cincinnati goes and takes care of the Chiefs. We're not even playing the Chiefs. Maybe we're playing Cincinnati or the Bills. So you worry about your team getting past the freaking Bengals more than playing us. That's my opinion. Get past the freaking Bengals. Yep. I love it when people join Niner chats to clown on them, but they never say who their team is. It's because their team is sucking right now. Maybe it's Rudy. Undercover Rudy. I think Dick Tracy was Rudy, and I think Dick Tracy was getting annoying, and one of my moderators blocked him. So now Rudy had to create a new account. But it's all good. Yep, the Bengals definitely own the Chiefs, my friend. Yes, they do. Really, huh? Listen, if you're gonna like Bashar said, 49er minded, if you're gonna talk smack, fine. But identify yourself. But you know what people love to do, right? They like to, what are they called? Keyboard warriors. Keyboard warriors. That's what they're called. Keyboard warriors. No mames, Rudy. Bengals own them Chiefs. Yes, they do. Rudy Patootie. Rudy Patootie. Coming down the hill. I'm telling you guys, it's probably Rudy or some fan that is embarrassed that their team is losing. Sorry for the blare there. It's embarrassed that their team is losing. They're probably out of it. It's probably a Rams fan, an Arizona fan. Although Arizona fans are not that annoying. So it has to be a Seahawks fan or a Rams fan. But I'm not even going to say a Cowboys fan right now because they're flying on cloud 9. But they're going to eventually. Oops. I am using the 6400. I'm using the 6400. If you see me forward, it's the 6400. If you see me sideways, it's the I forgot what it is. The one you have. I forgot what model it is. Let me know what model it is. I totally forgot. I'm throwing a blank there, Bashar. Rudy dreaming of Mayfield. No kidding, huh? No kidding. Mayfield. Let's hear some Niner hype music. Let's go. Oh. Hold on. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. Oh.
Back for revenge, still ballin'. It's the 2020 tour scratch with these haters talking. 49 fake, ride with me. Like you know they're shooting for the top spot, about to make the block high. We from Killer Cali, bet you we would not stop. Knocking down haters like a drop top. 49 fake, ride with me. Like you know they're shooting for the top spot.
When it's 1 o'clock in the morning and we're popping that way, we're 20 deep. It hasn't moved. I love it. I have that's the one that is turned off. I'm not using the 5100 right now. It's the 6400. Let's see here. Hold on. There's a 5100 right there. Booyah! There's the 50. The sideways is always the 5100. Travis King, that's right. That's right. And then and then this one's the 64. The 64. Let's see here. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, guys. You guys are riding deep. I lost some of you right now. I went from 20 to 12. But I'm going to call it a night, guys. You guys have been amazing. I hear your birds. Yeah, they're getting a little restless. Usually they are covered by now. They're normally covered by now, but they're getting a little restless. And then the more they hear my voice, the more they chirp. So they're like, Niners. So, you know what I mean? So a little bit of, he likes old school music. Gonna do. All right, guys, I'm gonna shut that down. All right, guys, I'm gonna shut it down. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You guys have been killing it. We've been on for 2 hours. How long? 2 hours. I'm gonna wait 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes, and it'll be exactly 2 hours since I've been doing a live, and I started at 11:15. My goodness. My goodness. You guys are amazing. So I'll hang out with you guys for a few more minutes, shut it down exactly at 2 hours. Stay safe and blessed. Happy New Year's, faithful. 49er birds. That's what I'm liking. Yep, 49er birds, baby. I'm going to hang out with you guys for a few more minutes. I lost half of you already when I say goodnight. Tom Top, yep. Look at you guys. Know your music. Let's see here.
My posse's on Broadway. My posse's on Broadway.
Me and Kid Sensation at home away from home in the black Benz limo with a cellular phone. I'm calling up the posse, it's time to get to ripping. I freaking each sunroof to keep you suckers tripping. Everybody.
You know who that is, right? You guys know who that is. Playing some little old school before I get off the air. My posse on Broadway. Yep. Super Freak.
She's a very kinky girl. The kind you don't take home to mama.
You don't take her to your mama. Then what else I have? I got to download some more ones. I have a bunch of them in my hard drive. But I don't have them connected.
You were the girl, the chain I wear. You ever care for me?
That's what I'm talking about. Baby. Put some jams into it. I got so much music, it's not even. I got a whole file full of music. I don't know if I can get it to play. Hold on. I'm gonna shut it down anyway, but let's see if I can get it to run through my speakers. All right, so that's because it's, hold on guys. It might work, it might not. Sound, it's right there. Let me see now. All right, why am I, anything is playing? Hold on guys. Is it? No. Huh. Here we go. I got a bunch of them. Let's see. Hold on. Now that I got it to work, I got the whole East Side Stories, old school music. All right. Hold on, guys. Output. Is it input? Nope. Output. Why is it not? Yeah, it's not. I don't have it connected through. My apologies. Give me a second. Yeah. Sorry about that. I have to get it connected to my computer and it's not running. But anyway, I have hit the 2-hour mark. There's a bunch of you guys still hanging with me. You guys are amazing. Who put Easy? Oh, I love me some Easy. I got a bunch of Easy. Driving down with my 6-4. All right, guys, I'm out of here. We got to do a night of music and just play music. Do not dedications, but request. Maybe we can have a fun night. But thank you for hanging out with your boy Niner Sickness here on the Niner Sickness podcast at the late Niner show. I appreciate you guys. It's 1:11, and you guys are running strong. Until next time, God bless you. Have a wonderful night and continue to enjoy the holidays. Peace. Oh, real quick before I go, on Thursday at 5 p.m., I'm going to have a guest. He's a Raider fan. He has a big following on the Raider side. He's a big content creator for the Raiders. I'm going to have him on my live. We're going to talk 49er and Raiders. It's already, the thumbnail's in there already. 5 o'clock on Thursday. Let people know and see you guys then. Good night, everyone. God bless you. Until the next. Peace.